Wait, why are you crying over a chord? Okay, be honest. Have you ever just been vibing, scrolling through your playlist, and then, bam, a single song punches you in the emotional gut, and suddenly you're questioning every decision you've ever made since kindergarten? Yeah, that's music for you. It's not just background noise or something to hum while you pretend to work. Music is a full-blown emotional weapon. It can hype you up, drag you down, make you nostalgic for things that never happened, and even make your brain light up like a Christmas tree. But how? How does something as simple as sound waves have the power to unlock every single emotional vault you've tried to bury with adulthood? Let's break it down. Your brain on music is basically a fireworks show. When you listen to music, your brain doesn't just sit there politely tapping its foot. It lights up, literally. Different parts of your brain start partying like it's New Year's Eve. The auditory cortex processes the sound, the motor cortex gets ready to move. The limbic system, which handles emotions, starts crying, laughing, or dancing like nobody's watching. In the reward center, it's throwing confetti. You're not just hearing a song, you're experiencing it. Ever had chills during your favorite part of a song? That's your brain releasing dopamine, the same chemical responsible for pleasure, addiction, and the reason you keep going back to the fridge just to check. Why sad songs hit harder than breakups. Let's talk about sad music. Why is it that the most depressing ballad you've ever heard makes you feel oddly good? Like you just got emotionally punched in the face and said, "Thank you, may I have another?" Here's the psychological twist. Sad music triggers empathy. When you hear a melancholic melody or a tragic lyric, your brain connects with the emotion behind it. It's like emotional cosplay. You're not just listening to sadness, you're feeling it, safely, at a distance, while eating snacks. And for some reason, that feels therapeutic. It's a safe, low-risk way to process your own emotions without actually going through heartbreak. Bonus, you get to dramatically stare out of windows like you're in a music video. Why the same song hits differently at 2 a.m. You know that one song you like during the day, but then you hear it at 2 a.m. and suddenly it sounds like it was written by your soul? Yeah, that's the brain being dramatic. At night, your prefrontal cortex, the part that handles logic and judgment, takes a little break. That's why your brain is more emotionally raw when it's late. Music hits harder, lyrics feel deeper. Every melody sounds like a message from the universe. You become the main character in a movie that doesn't exist. Here's where it gets weird. Your brain treats music like a filing system for memories. You hear a song from high school and boom, you're back in the cafeteria eating cold fries, avoiding eye contact with your crush. It's not just remembering, it's relieving. This is called the reminiscence bump, where music acts as a trigger that unpacks long-term memories and emotions from your past. The tempo, the lyrics, even the key of the song can drag your brain back in time like a sentimental time traveler with a Spotify subscription. Why you dance like nobody's judging, even though they are. Why does your body start moving when the beat drops, even if you're in public and have the rhythm of a soggy noodle? Because your motor cortex and cerebellum are getting hype. The rhythm of music syncs with your internal timing system. It's like your brain can't help but tap out the beat. This is also why your foot starts bouncing or your head starts nodding like you're trying to win an invisible rhythm battle. You're biologically wired to respond to rhythm, which is great news, unless you are at a wedding doing the worm in front of your boss. Listening to music releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical right in the brain's reward center. The same chemical is involved in eating chocolate, falling in love, and binge-watching an entire series in one sitting. Your brain hears music and goes, yes, more of that. But there's more. Anticipation also plays a role. When a beat builds or a chorus is about to drop, your brain teases you with a tiny dopamine appetizer. Then, when the beat drops, full buffet. That's why music feels so good. It's not just the sound, it's the journey. Music therapy. It's not just a vibe, it's science. Music doesn't just make you feel things, it can heal you, literally. Music therapy is used for anxiety, depression, PTSD, Alzheimer's, and even physical rehabilitation. People with speech loss from strokes can relearn language through rhythm and melody. Parkinson's patients improve motor skills through coordinated musical movement. Your brain connects to music even when other systems are struggling. It's like your neural backup plan. So yeah, it's not just background noise, it's medicine with a beat. Why you can't get that song out of your head. Earworms. You know, that one part of the song that loops forever in your brain like it's squatting in there rent-free. Why does that happen? Because your brain hates unfinished business. If a melody is repetitive, catchy, and simple, your brain stores it like an unsaved Word document. Then it just keeps opening it again and again until you're either driven insane or finally hear the song again and close the mental tab. Sorry, you're going to hum that chorus all day now. You're welcome. Why certain genres hit you differently. You're into lo-fi. Your friend is into death metal. Your cousin listens to yacht rock ironically, or maybe not ironically, you can't tell anymore. Music taste is deeply personal, but there's psychology behind it. Fast-paced music stimulates the sympathetic nervous system. Think adrenaline, energy, and action. Depending on what your body and brain need at that moment, you'll seek out music that aligns with or counters your mood. It's like choosing your brain's flavor of the day. Can music make you smarter? Kind of, but not in the way your mom hoped when she forced you to play piano at age 7. There's the infamous Mozart effect, which claimed classical music boosts intelligence. Spoiler, that's been wildly exaggerated. Listening to music might improve spatial reasoning temporarily, but it won't turn you into Einstein. However, learning to play music, that's a different story. Musicians tend to have higher connectivity between brain hemispheres. Playing music involves motor skills, auditory processing, emotional interpretation, and memory all at once. It's CrossFit for your neurons. So yeah, your childhood violin lessons were good for something after all. Music and focus. Is it helping or hurting? Some people swear by music for focus. Others get derailed the second a lyric hits. So what's the deal? Instrumental music, especially repetitive styles like ambient or lo-fi, can improve concentration and block distractions. It gives your brain a little something to chew on while you work. But lyrical music, especially in a language you understand, tends to compete with your brain's language center. That's why reading while blasting Drake might not be your brightest idea, unless you're trying to emotionally connect with math homework. In that case, go off. The weird way music affects pain. This one's wild. Music can reduce pain. It can't eliminate it, but it can lower it. Studies show that listening to music, especially music you love, can reduce perceived pain by distracting the brain, lowering anxiety, and releasing endorphins. It's like telling your nervous system, hey, look over there. Beyonce, and it works. Sometimes, let's be real, your taste in music is probably the most interesting thing in your dating profile. Music is deeply tied to identity. It's a form of self-expression, social bonding, and emotional reflection. The kind of music you love often mirrors how you see yourself or how you want to be seen. You're not just listening to tunes, you're curating your personality. That's Spotify Wrapped. It's your emotional resume. Why does music hold so much power? Because your brain is wired for it. From before you're born to your last dance at a retirement home, music has the power to move, heal, connect, distract, hype, and haunt. It's emotional armor, it's therapy, it's memory, it's meaning. And the next time you tear up at a bridge or get goosebumps from a drop, don't question it, just blame your brain. Your brain has good taste. So now you know music isn't just noise, it's a full neurological experience. Your brain processes it, dances to it, cries with it, remembers it, and sometimes even depends on it. If you've ever felt weird for being too emotional about a song, congratulations. You're just human. And now that your brain's been thoroughly roasted, explained, and celebrated, go put your favorite song on repeat and let your neurons have a little rave. Call to action. If you love this brainy deep dive into your Spotify addiction, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending psychology breakdowns, and drop a comment below telling us the song that never fails to wreck you emotionally. No judgment. This is a safe space for musical breakdowns. Catch you in the next one. Until then, play it loud.